Welcome back, students. We are going to launch second part of chess basic course. Today we are going to learn about the benefits of playing chess. Every game has its own benefits, but chess has a different tone. Chess is the game which can be played by all age groups and can be given to the generation to generations. Even chess material is never be a wastage. Whether it is a chess book, whether it is a chess clock or chess board. Anyhow, it is useful for all age groups. Students, chess promotes brain growth. As science proves that the brain growth is taken place in childhood age. And if you get game of chess, it is just like a boost for the growth of brain. Chess also helps to exercise both sides of brain. A chess player thinks about the positive side and negative side when it plays the game. When you move a piece, you think that whether I would move it, what would happen if I move it, what would happen if I won't move it, like that. Chess raises your IQ and EQ. IQ is simply related with your intelligence, and EQ simply related with your emotions. When you learn the game, you think a lot about that theme, structure, tactics, etc. So it certainly helps to improve your intelligence quotient. When you participate or when you play against your opponent, sometimes you lose the game, sometimes you win the game. When you lose the game, we simply celebrate it. When you win the game, we simply celebrate it. When you lose the game, sometimes we become sad. Many children, as a chess player, even cry in the tournament hall, and so on. So it related with your IQ and EQ also. The game of the chess improves your creativity. As a child, we think about many things. But when you play chess, you think about the structure of the game. You create the different chances in tactics and strategies in games. So it simply promotes your creativity. The chess enhances problem solving skill. When a chess player gets training, he faces many difficulties in puzzle solving. He spent a lot of time with puzzles. Sometimes he struggles, sometimes he solves quickly, and so on. That's why it enhances your problem solving in your life also. It teaches planning and foresight. In game of chess, you make certain plans and you think what is going on in your game after 2 moves, after 3 moves, after 5 moves, and so on. As you plan for a long time, the chances of winning become greater. That is why I would certainly say that chess teaches you planning and foresight in your game as well as in your life also. Chess certainly improves reading skill. There is no other game which improves your reading skill much. So the parents and students who struggles about the reading of their word or themselves, the students themselves should go through chess once. There are many grandmasters also who are called self-taught grandmaster. Perhaps you know the name of such grandmasters. You know that there is specific book also. Do you remember the name of the book? Yes. The book itself named by this headline, that self-taught grandmaster, and that is the great grandmaster Kramnik. Indian grandmasters are also self-taught many times. I can give you example of Vishwanathan Anand, who has not much trained in his early stage of games. You know, his tutor was just his mother at that early stages. So, chess improves reading skill much. You have to read the books. There are thousands of books. You cannot go through with the help of your coach all the books. You have to read some books, understand many books with yourself. It also helps to improve memory and concentration. You have to memorize number of lines in chess games. And you have to sit quietly, wait patiently, hours and hours, especially in the classical games. We will talk about the formation of chess formats later. Chess grows your dendrites. You know that there is a specific nerve system in our body, and the sensation of one organ to another organ makes easy with the dendrites, and chess helps it because you have to concentrate, you have to memorize, you have to sit patiently, and you have to think about each and every move of your opponent and yourself. Now, sometimes many people think that chess coaches tells like this to all students because it's their own benefit, because they will get more and more students. But parents, it is your misunderstanding. There are hundreds and thousands of coaches in the world. Many chess players even do not like to coach other students because if they concentrate in coaching, they will get money, but they will lose the capacity of playing. Coaching is different and playing is different. Many parents and students think that this coach does not have his own rating, much higher rating, then this coach is not useful, the higher rating coach is useful. This is also misunderstanding. I would like to tell you one example from cricket. Now, Sachin Tendulkar had made number of centuries. If you would think that his teacher, his coach, has not made that much centuries, how should I go to them? Not at all. This psychology is harmful for choosing a coach. Chess is a game. It is an individual game and depends especially upon the intelligence. The part whether chess is taken as professional or whether chess is taken as a sport is different thing. No one can be professional chess player without such type of attitude. You should believe with yourself. Nowadays there are number of coaches available online. Computer itself helps players. But even after that, you have to believe with yourself. Your hard work is very important. Your specific planning is very important. Your devotion is very important. Even if you are unable to become a professional chess player, the chess always helps you to solve number of your day-to-day life puzzles. Your practical life is related with chess. The chess players are very successful in their own life to solve a number of their problems rather than other normal people. Thank you. We will learn the remaining in the third session.
Have a nice time.